From Rocky's greatest enemies to his closest friends, the Rocky franchise is full of screen legends who have passed on too soon. Here are all the actors from the films we've lost. Actor Tony Burton is famous for playing trainer and cornerman Tony Duke Evers for Apollo and Rocky. Burton's Duke first appears in Rocky as Apollo's rough and tough trainer, who helps him battle Rocky in the famous heavyweight match at the end of the first film, as well as a rematch in Rocky 2. Burton also reprises his role in Rocky Balboa before becoming an actor. Burton was also a boxer himself, winning the Flint Golden Gloves title in both 1955 and 1957. When Burton passed in 2016, both Sylvester Stallone and Carl Weathers took to social media to note their appreciation of the actor. Stallone posted a photo on Instagram of them together on set, and Weathers wrote on X, "Sad news, his intensity and talent helped make the Rocky movies successful." Appearing in Rocky V as Rocky Jr., Sage Stallone got his first acting credit and broke into the entertainment business in 1990.
Dad, how you feeling?
Well, I got a few new dents. How you doing at school?
I made the honor roll.
You're beautiful.
Sage would act in multiple movies after Rocky V, including Daylight and Moscow Zero, typically performing in the horror genre but also doing some shorts as well. It was reported that Sage turned down the opportunity to play Rocky Jr. again in Rocky Balboa due to wanting to focus on other aspects of his career. In 2012, Sage Stallone passed away suddenly at 36 due to atherosclerosis, which caused a heart attack, according to the Los Angeles County coroners. Veteran actor Burgess Meredith, famously known for his role as Rocky's first trainer Mickey Goldmill in Rocky, Rocky II, and Rocky III, passed away in 1997 at the age of 89. His character died years before the actor's passing, as Mickey is lost during the events of Rocky III in 1982. Although he appeared again in flashbacks during Rocky V in 1990, Meredith was in his 60s during the filming of Rocky in 1976 and had already been a working actor during Hollywood's golden age long before that. Meredith also played the famous role of the Penguin in the 1966 Batman TV series, starring Adam West and Burt Ward's dynamic duo. He also starred as Harry in 1941's Tom, Dick, and Harry, and has been nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including one for Best Actor in a Supporting Role in Rocky. Needless to say, Meredith was a legend in the industry, and as he did with previous colleagues, Sylvester Stallone wrote about his love for his co-star even long after his death. In 2017, Stallone shared a photo of himself with Meredith on Facebook, stating, "I love this guy and miss him very much." Another notable loss from the original Rocky film is actor Thayer David, who plays the fight promoter Miles Juergens, aka the man responsible for organizing the first fight between Rocky and Apollo. David's role as Juergens is crucial to the evolution of the Rocky films that follow. David, like Burgess Meredith, was a veteran actor already when he appeared in Rocky. He played the part of Count Saknussemm in the original Journey to the Center of the Earth in 1959, among other classics. Rocky serves as one of David's final supporting roles in a feature film before his death in 1978. Before Rocky becomes a full-time fighter, he is a struggling young man in Philadelphia working sketchy jobs in order to make ends meet. One particular job is roughing up people who owe money to Joe Spinell's Tony Garzo. We meet Garzo in Rocky after Rocky lets a guy off easy for not paying up.
How come you didn't break this guy's thumb like I told you?
How do you know I didn't break it?
You don't think I hear things?
Garzo appears in Rocky 2 as well, attempting to get Rocky to invest in real estate, although Rocky refuses and puts Paulie onto it instead. Garzo is a complicated character, as he comes off as a low-life criminal but also seems to care for Rocky, even loaning him money to take Adrian out to dinner. Although it is never officially stated in the Rocky franchise what happens to Garzo after Rocky 2, the novelization of Rocky 4 notes that he's killed at some point before the film. Spinell was an actor who had roles in a few iconic films over the 1970s and 1980s, including The Godfather Part 2, and Taxi Driver. He passed in 1989 at age 52 due to undetermined causes. Known for her role as Mary Ann Creed, the wife of Apollo Creed in both Rocky II and Rocky IV, actress Sylvia Meals passed away in 2011 at 67 years old. Mary Ann bears witness to everything that Apollo does to fight Rocky, train, and then go up against Ivan Drago, But unfortunately, her husband dies in the ring. Other than her roles in Rocky II and Rocky IV, Meals only had 2 other acting credits. Professional boxer Thomas David Morrison appeared in Rocky V as Tommy Gunn, the aspiring young boxer whom Rocky trains. That is until Tommy turns on him for the fame and fortune that comes with being a champion. This eventually leads to a street fist fight between the two, which Rocky wins. Morrison's role in Rocky V was one of his only credits as an actor, as he is more known for his actual boxing career. Morrison held the World Boxing Organization title in 1993 after fighting George Foreman. He had a minor comeback in the mid-2000s, eventually retiring in 2008. The boxer spent most of his retirement with family before falling ill and passing away in 2013 at the age of 44. While roles in films including Chinatown and Once Upon a Time in America, in addition to numerous television parts, solidify him as one of the more recognizable character actors of the 1970s, Burt Young will be most remembered for playing Rocky's flawed but well-meaning brother-in-law, Paulie. Young appeared in all 5 of the original run of Rocky films, as well as 2006's legacy sequel, Rocky Balboa. According to an anecdote reprinted by The Hollywood Reporter, Sylvester Stallone personally sought out Young, a one-time real-life boxer, to play Paulie, and the authenticity of Stallone's writing instantly captured Young's attention and interest. Young said in an interview with The Sweet Science, "I thought the script had the cleanest street prose I'd ever read. Stallone is not only a workaholic, he's a genius who is always looking 3 years ahead. He has a real eyeball for what's going on in the world."
You want the bird? Go in the alley and eat the bird!
Young's work on Rocky earned him a Best Actor in a Supporting Role nomination at the 1977 Oscars. He passed away on October 8, 2023, at the age of 83. Sylvester Stallone famously based Rocky on the 1975 fight between little-known New Jersey fighter Chuck Wepner and heavyweight champ Muhammad Ali. But while the character of Rocky bore little resemblance to his off-screen inspiration, there was no mistaking Apollo Creed, played by actor and former pro football player Carl Weathers, for anyone but the greatest himself.
Now that's the way I see it. And that's the way it's gonna be.
Possessing the real-life Ali's handsomeness, powerful physique, and gift of gab, Weathers was a perfect fit for the role, and reprised it in 3 sequels. Though Apollo Creed was arguably his most famous role, Weathers was a fixture of film and television for decades, starring in 1980s classics like Predator and Action Jackson, and gleefully parodying his macho persona in comedies like Happy Gilmore and Arrested Development.
You take this home, throw it in a pot, add some broth, a potato, baby, you got a stew going.
He also stepped behind the camera on occasion, building up a solid resume as a television director, including 2 episodes of the Disney Plus hit The Mandalorian, in which he also had an Emmy-nominated supporting role. Sadly, Weathers died in his sleep in February 2024.